Hello, everybody. Uh, First off, I just wanted to thank everyone for wishing me happy birthday on Facebook. Uh, I actually forgot that it was my birthday until I woke up Friday morning and touched my phone and saw that it was, it's full of messages, and I was like, good Lord, I thought somebody had put me in one of those stupid group chats or something where it's got like 50 people in the group, so it's constant messages. But then I, looked at it close and saw that it was people wishing me a happy birthday. So if I've not already told somebody, I just want to, say thanks for that. Um, so all I was going to talk about today was not going to say, people ask me all the time because this just one person asked me this till I stopped saying that anyway. When I found out that people say that because they're actually, it's something they want to talk about. That most of the time, not all the time, when you hear someone say, "Everybody always asks me this or that," it's nobody's asking them anything. I was guilty of the same thing. I've said that before, but it's really just something you're wanting to talk about, and that's how you know you open up the conversation. Not that anybody is asking you, but somebody did ask me, and it's my cousin Darian sent me a question on Facebook, and I do want to say that uh, to him that uh, I'm proud that he's into working out. He just took that up, and so that's me and was just one other person in my family on both sides that I knew of that was, you know, even worked out. But now I found out that my other cousin and his wife have just started going to the gym, trying to get in shape. And so, that makes me happy to know that, um, you know, family it is starting that. And I guess it has to start with yourself, in your own household, then friends and family, and then hopefully other people outside of that. Um, helping get as many people as possible, which I didn't get Darian into working out, but I hope that I can be an example to as many as possible to and maybe persuade them to get into weight training and cardio and eating right. But anyhow, I get on to it. I've mumbled and jumbled enough. But Darian asked me, sent me a message, said, okay, so I've been going to the gym for over 3 months, and I've noticed that I've had 3 bad gym sessions in a row. Note that I'm doing football, tennis, rock climbing, etc. I'm really busy. I've made the decision to take a week off of the gym because I think my body is just exhausted. I cut my leg day short yesterday because I couldn't do it anymore. What should I do in the meantime of this break? Well, I'll say that he's made a good decision to take a week off. I've taken a week off every 8 to 10, every, typically every 10 weeks of weight training. I'll take a full week off after 10 weeks. And I've done that since 2005, ever since I started following Max OT program off of ASTM AST/SS.com's website. Like I say, I don't know if they still exist, but they was the one that preached taking a full week off. And I will say that it's needed. I've talked to other people about, taking a break, and it seems like they're afraid they're going to lose everything they gained during that week. But I assure you won't. I've been consistent with my week off. It takes me pretty much 3 weeks to get back where I started. And, I'm always reluctant to want to take the week off, because it seems like at the end of those 10 weeks, I'm always lifting my best and feeling my best. So if you're a person that really enjoys, working out, I mean, like I do, it's the highlight of my day. I, really, really enjoy workout every day of some sort. So you have to be not just disciplined to go work out, you have to be disciplined in taking that week off and giving your body a break and time to recover. I've skipped that week before because I did feel so good, after 10 weeks. But then every time I've tried that, week 12, week 14, it catches up to me, and I'll start losing strength. I'll start losing motivation to even go to the gym. And so eventually have to give in to it anyways. And so he's asking, what should I do during this break? What I always do is basically say it's okay to be as lazy as possible, physically lazy as possible. It's a good time to do, if you can do stuff that requires mental activity but not physical activity, that's a good time to do it. Or, if, it's a good time to schedule a vacation to where, basically a lot of just laying around. I hate to say laying around, but not like you're just going to be laying on the couch watching TV all day. But it's definitely not a time to when you want to take off from the gym and then say, oh, hell, now I can clear out all that fence row that I've been wanting to, clear the brush out of it. Or now I can rake all the leaves in my yard, or, dig fence post, or carry this or that. I mean, you don't want to replace one physical activity with another. And I not only try to stay away from much physical activity, also know, which cardio is physical activity, but no, lifting of heavy stuff, but also no kind of cardio. And also I give myself a mental break during that time. I'm not super strict on my diet. I'll have, a few cheat meals during that week. And, like I say, don't stay real strict in my diet. I typically stretch a lot during that week. I'll stretch every day. It's, and then I'll purposely stay away from any kind of exercise or diet related, like reading. You don't want to, you want to be fresh when you go back in the gym mentally and physically. You want to, you want to be craving time back in the gym. So you don't want to be, figuring up, re-ramping your diet, or, reading up on newest exercises or any of that stuff. You want to just completely stay away, physically and mentally, away from workout related stuff. So that's basically what to do on the week off. But I will say, which you didn't ask, but starting that week back, I always just replicate whatever I did on my last week. I'll do the same. I'll go back to the same exercises, and you'll feel refreshed and you'll feel a lot stronger. But I warn somebody that if they, say they done 100-pound dumbbell incline press for 6 reps on that 10th week that they did it, and then they go back, even if you could feel like you could do 10, just do your 6 and leave it at that. Because I have messed up and just went right back into that first week, starting back just full bore, hard as I could go. And then on top of that, I had this extra strength, so I would do all these extra weight or extra reps and extra weight. And I have strained something or pulled a muscle the first week back, and now you've got a full 10 weeks of dealing with that sprain or strain or inflamed tendon. And so that's not going to be that great of a 10-week span before your next break. So the first week I do the same exercises, same number of reps, and then that second week is when I start going back to increasing my weight and reps, or change exercises if you feel like it. And then, from that point on till the next 10 weeks that I have, and I have it scheduled for 10 weeks, whether I feel like it or I don't. 10 weeks, I take a week off. So I hope that helps you out, and anybody else that feels like maybe they're getting a little burnt out and been working out for extended period of time. Thank you.